Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, wherever you may be. This is Todd with the Daily Nitty Gritty Insiders video. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Hope your week was well. We're at Friday here. And a couple things that I just wanted to look at. One is that the stock market here in the U.S. continues to be strong. And that strength, for whatever reason, is apparent in the market right now. That bullishness that we're seeing is there. And one of the things that we have to be careful about is the fact that bullishness, we can get caught up in the excitement when there may not really be any reason for it, and we can start to get caught up and try to trade and force trades that maybe aren't quite there, that don't quite meet the necessary requirements, the setup conditions for our entry using the simple trading method. It's important to look at the overall trends of things, but it's also important to realize when those trends might be getting ready to get over because they're at a resistance point or whatever. And so just because a market, it could be any market, Forex, stock market, when we have big moves, we need to look for the market to settle down at some point. And so be cautious with it. Be careful with it. Oil, it's approaching that $100 area again. And gold is moving down a little bit more today. And it moved down a little bit yesterday to the 1660 level. And so we're seeing some movement there. Now, the news announcements for this week have been pretty mild. We haven't seen a ton of things. We did see employment yesterday, or unemployment, come in a little bit better than the forecast. And that's something that is always good when we see employment being better. Now, whether it's truly improving the employment situation, or it's just the numbers are wiggling around a little bit, we don't know. We'll know later on. Now, we did have some numbers come out for Canada. In the U.S. today, the new home sales is the only number that we really have that we're going to be looking at of really interest. So with kind of that, let's take a look here at the setup conditions needed for the simple trading method. As you know, the purpose behind the simple trading method really is to find good entries as the price is moving in either an uptrend or a downtrend to enter that trade. So if the trend is up, we're looking to buy. If the trend is down, we're looking to sell. If the trend is up, we want the price to be coming up off of a support area. If the trend is moving down, we want the price to come down off of a resistance area. And then looking at entering into a trade based off of that primary information. Now, here, a little bit, you can see that we define a trend as something that's making higher swing highs and higher swing lows. For an uptrend, the reverse would be true for a downtrend. Really, what this is telling us is that people are buying this because they think it's going to continue to go up. Now, whether it does or not, that's a different story, but the trend is kind of the momentum behind what's going on in the market. Support and resistance, we've talked about this in the past. We've got sideways or horizontal support and resistance. We've got trending support and resistance, which we can look for those opportunities to enter into the trade as it begins to move up or down. Now, when we enter into a position, I'll just draw some lines on here. Let's say that we've got the price moving in an uptrend, pulling back to an area of support, and then moving above the highest high of the last three, which would be right here. So this would be the HH3. So we'd enter here. Now our stop loss is going to be somewhere below the most recent low, so we're going to have a stop loss here. We're going to have a target somewhere above our entry. Some predefined area where we say, okay, we're going to get out at least part of our position. So we may get out of half the position here, move our stop loss up to break even in anticipation that we might get a big run up. In this case, it would have pulled back and you'd have gotten stopped out on half the position at the break even point. This predefined target could be the prior high. Could look at resistance here in this case, in order to know when to get into this. So regardless of what we're trading, those are the basic criteria that we need to be looking at for entry into the setup for the simple trading method. And if you understand those things, you can simply apply them and make sure that you're following those rules using proper risk management, and you'll be in line for trading this successfully. So if you have questions about this or anything else, let me know. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll be back on Monday to take a look at what's going on in the market. So until then, have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk to you soon.